What's up everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to take your costuming to the next level by permanently aging and breaking down your hardware, buckles, rivets, etc. So let's get going. In today's world of Tide Pod and cinnamon challenges, sometimes you've got to cover all your bases. So make sure you wear rubber gloves. Do this in a well-ventilated area and neutralize the acid with the proper material. So sometimes your hardware will have a protective coating on it to stop everyday wear and tear. This is detrimental for if we want to actually force a patina on it. So I'm using this foam sanding block to remove half of the coating on all the buckles so you can get a better idea of what does and doesn't work. I know a lot of you guys would be tempted to just paint your hardware if you're building costumes that need an aged look. But if you want something a little more permanent with more of a professional look, you should definitely pick up some jacks. It comes in a wide variety of material it can be used on, as well as colors. So you can find bronze, copper, and brass jacks that you will be black or brown or green. You can find Flemish gray jacks, all sorts of different colors and options for your hardware. There's steel and nickel jacks, there's aluminum jacks. I think you get the idea. So if you want an extra professional look to those aged projects, you could put a little more polish on them by adding some jacks. Or lack of polish, if you know what I mean. After you've reached your desired level of patina, you add baking soda to neutralize the acid, and then run everything under cold water to rinse it out and remove any of the leftover residue. Now after we get these out of the cups, you can see that the roller buckle was completely patinaed, so obviously it didn't have any kind of coating on it. The other nickel buckle was a little darker on one side, but was still mostly patinaed over the whole thing. And these brass buckles were only patinaed on the side that I sanded, and even then not very much, so I needed to sand them more and obviously everywhere. So this was just a good example for you guys to see what has to be done in order to properly patina your hardware. So once it's rinsed and dried off, if it's been patinaed fully, I like to hit it with my sanding block to bring up a little bit of the highlights, so it's not just a mottled mess. I obviously don't have to do that to the brass ones, because they really didn't have much of an effect, but you can still see that they did get a little bit of patina on there. That's the brown. That one looks pretty cool, a little bit of blue hue to it. That one looks great. Obviously these needed to be done more and then sanded back a little bit. This is my big bin of broken down hardware. I use this almost exclusively for film jobs. This is a leftover buckle that I was using for some restraints I did for Deadpool 2. And everything here I'm sure I'll use eventually. You can find a link to my Amazon storefront in the description of this video, where you can find this jacks as well as all sorts of other tools and supplies for leathercraft, prop building, and costuming. Well, that's about it. Hopefully this adds to your arsenal of costuming skills. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for future videos, hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my content, buy a t-shirt down below, and until next time, keep on being creative in whatever it is you do.